What's up, you guys? American, welcome back to my channel. No, you grow up. So today's video has kind of been a long time coming. As you all know, over the last couple years, prices have gone up on everything. Not just action figures, but everything. Groceries, gas, you name it, prices have gone up on it. Not only do I have less money for action figures now, but action figures themselves are also more expensive. Even if prices hadn't gone up on everything, to be honest with you, I was collecting things at a rate that just couldn't have been kept up with anyway. I've backed off a lot of things. I've kind of phased away from buying as many comics as I was at one time to really just focusing on action figures. I completely stopped buying Lego. I can't even tell you the last time I bought anything Lego. Over time, it's becoming more and more apparent of what really is important to me. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. As you know from watching my channel, the number one thing is definitely Turtles. Turtles makes me far and away the happiest, so I'm going to expand my Turtles collection in this room. After that, X-Men is definitely my runner-up, and I lump Spider-Man stuff in with them as well. As a kid in the early 90s, X-Men was huge, Spider-Man was huge. Those two things I'm very, very into. And then coming in at a strong third is Power Rangers. And out of the three, it's definitely the lowest on the list, but it's still gonna get some primo real estate in my collection. I've already sold off a ton of my Transformers and really scaled back that collection. And now's the time where the other two from the big three are about to do the same thing. I've officially hit the point where I'm out on G.I. Joe Classified and I'm out on MOTU Origins. If you came here to see me curse both these lines, that's not what's gonna happen. I've had a lot of fun collecting both these lines, but it's just at the point now where I just can't do it anymore. I've fallen way behind on Marvel Legends. I want to get caught back up. And another thing I do want to get back into is comic collecting. I've gone to a couple different cons in the last couple months, and I was having a great time flipping through long boxes, and that's kind of what I want to get back to. I want to start hitting up some random comic shops again, just flipping through bins, filling my runs. I really enjoy that. I enjoy the hunt, and it just hasn't been like that with toy collecting. Getting back to these lines, let's talk about Classified first. So I actually have another video on my channel that's really popular. It's like my third most popular video, even though I never really talk about G.I. Joe Classified. But it was about how I sold off about half my collection at that point. I had pretty much everything. I had all the exclusives. I had 3 or 4 of every army builder. So I sold off all my extras of army builders. I sold off all the exclusive Comic-Con figures. And after doing that, I didn't miss that stuff the way I thought I was going to, and it kind of just made me think about that collection as a whole a little bit differently. I really do like G.I. Joe. As a kid, it was my second favorite property at one point after Turtles. It was the other property other than Turtles that was really huge at the babysitters that I went to. And yeah, I was definitely a little young to really experience it in its prime, but when I went to the babysitters, it was all older kids, so they were all still pretty into Joes. But it just really is at the point where I just can't collect everything anymore. So this is where I'm going to draw the line. I'm going to start listing some of my Joes on eBay. I'm going to keep a small handful just like I did with Transformers. And again, it's nothing personal against the G.I. Joe Classified line. Yeah, some of their figures recently I was going to skip anyway because the QC's kind of been slacking there, and they were a line that was doing pretty good on that, especially for Hasbro. I feel like up until this last year, most of their figures were pretty damn good, but there's definitely just been some glaring issues lately, so it's kind of made it even easier to make this choice to get out of the line now. I've said that MOTU Origins is the funnest line at retail, and honestly, the reason it stopped being so much fun for me is because it kind of stopped being at retail. The MOTU line is the only line that I collect that I have zero nostalgic ties to. I just thought they were really fun action figures. I get the appeal, and when that line first came out, I passed on it. I wasn't going to get into it because, again, those figures just didn't mean anything to me. But as time went on, I just couldn't stop looking at them. I kept being like, you know, it's only $15 a figure. It's $60 for a new wave, and then you get the 2 deluxe figures on top of that. You get 6 figures for under $100, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to pull the trigger. And on wave 5, I just went all in and started getting everything from that line. It was another line that I was complete on at one time. I had all the exclusive figures. And again, once I sold some of those, it just started to become a lot easier to be like, how much do I really like this line? And the answer is a lot. I'm going to keep the castle. I'm going to keep a lot of the core characters. For one thing, my girlfriend's niece and nephew really like playing with those when they come over, so I want to keep them around for them. And also, if this TMNT MOTU crossover line ever really does happen, I want to have those figures to blend in with that. So again, I'm not going to sell everything, but a huge chunk of that collection is about to go. I was about to be out on that line anyway, Once they hit the Snake Men, I was kind of over it. I feel like a lot of them just kind of look the same and just kind of look generic. I had Spike War pre-ordered and I canceled that, and I did end up getting Slamurai. I haven't even opened him. I don't really know what I'm going to do with him. I'm sure I'm just going to sell him in package, or he might be one that I keep to put in with the turtles. But regardless, I'm about to start taking both those displays down because, again, ultimately, I want to be able to expand my Turtles display. I want to be able to expand my X-Men display. I've really started to fall behind on Marvel Legends and I want to get caught back up. I just got the Blob figure and he's fucking amazing. Yeah, Marvel Legends is definitely hit or misses sometimes, but figures like this are great. And also, I kind of want to start dipping my toes into some of those higher end collector dolls like Mezco. That Cable has really been speaking to me, and I think I might pull the trigger on that at some point. I've also kind of got my eye on that Mafex Scarlet Spider, so it could kind of go either way with me. I kind of want to dip my toes into those higher ends of the Marvel figures, but we'll see. Time will tell. But like I said, I really do just want to get back into comics. I just completed my New Mutants run. I've been waiting a long time to pull the trigger on a first print for an 87. It's been my number 2 most wanted comic after TMNT number 4. And not only did I get that at Indie Comic Con, but I also got a New Mutants 98, which honestly I never thought I would have a first print of. I got a killer deal on it. And like I said, that just has me really excited, like even more excited than action figures have made me lately. This channel's not going to take any really drastic changes in directions. Still going to talk about Turtles mostly on here. Still going to talk about action figures mostly and collecting in general. But like I said, I am going to start making some comic videos here and there. And I know it doesn't do nearly as well as my Turtle stuff, but I do want to start talking about X-Men more on here, especially that early 90s era that I just love so much. This has all been a huge learning process for me, not even just doing my channel, but just collecting in general. I think I've fallen into the traps that a lot of people did when they first started. I'm just so excited about everything when you get back into collecting, but then after a while you realize that you just can't do it all. Even though there's so much awesome stuff out there, nobody can afford to collect all of it. It makes me think about things a lot more deeply than I normally would when I make these videos. And honestly, it has helped me kind of just concentrate on things and boil things down to what really does make me happy, because that's what I want to talk about. That's what I want to make videos about, and I feel like that's what I'm going to make the best content about. So next Thursday, I'm actually going to be going on the Toy Domination live show, and we're going to be talking about a very similar topic. We're going to be talking about budgeting for collecting and the push and pull between things, and comics and toys is the perfect example for me. Shout out to Dom for sending over this shirt. Thank you very much, man. Greatly appreciated. So, right after this video, I'm going to get some footage of my collection for the last time, and then after that, I'm going to start tearing down my Joes and Origin figures, and eventually, I'm going to start redistributing my collection, which means in the next couple months, we're going to have a TMNT collection tour coming. That's all I got for you guys in this one. Take it easy, be safe, and I'll catch you later. Peace.